Hello, my beautiful peaches. Welcome back to my channel, Life with Zafira, and it's me, your host, Zafira. And today, I thought I would share a good recipe with y'all. I would say it's probably one of my husband's favorites right now. So I decided to show it to y'all. And he is going to be guest starring Mr. Weddle, my husband. He's gonna help me out because I definitely need help. So let's get started on making arepas. Woo! So let's get our stuff. Okay, I got all the ingredients that are needed, so you're gonna need to get pan. It's white cornmeal. This is what you're gonna make the arepas with. And of course, you're gonna need some chicken bouillon. Now, you don't have to put this in there. I do it for salt and for more flavoring. You could just put salt if you want to, but I'm going to use chicken bouillon. And usually for this, we use Oaxaca cheese and mozzarella cheese. But the Walmart that we usually go to didn't have any Oaxaca, so we got some Chihuahua queso. Pretty big bag. You're gonna mix this in with the flour, and you're also gonna put this inside the arepas with your filling. So let's get started. Just so you know, in case y'all forget, the instructions are in the back of this. So you're gonna want to get 2.5 cups of water, and you're gonna get 2 cups of the pan of this stuff, and you're gonna put it in a bowl. Okay. There's one. And there's 2. There's a little bit left. I did buy another one in case I ran out. Didn't want to run out while I was cooking. Don't need that. Okay. And then next, chicken bouillon.
Hey, you don't need me for a bit, right? Mm-mm. Okay. I'm gonna go put in the pots.
Okay. Okay, here is our chicken bouillon. I love the little spoon that it came with. It's like a little foldable. It goes inside of there. And you want to do some heaping spoons. Or big heaping spoon, however you say it. And I put about 2.5 of the really big heaping spoons, and then like half of the big old heaping size that I got into here. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab this little thing right here, and I am going to just blend the chicken bouillon and the pan together, just so I can make sure that that is all mixed in properly. We don't want any issues. Okay. Alright, for the next part, you need 2.5 cups of water. I use cold water. It seems to work better for me. So first thing is, I gotta take off my rings, because this is gonna get messy. And you're gonna want to slowly add it in, and then slowly start to like knead the dough. So slowly add in your water, and then slowly start to combine. Alright, let's get some more cups of water. Remember, 2.5 cups of water, slowly added in. And as you are mixing this together, go ahead and push down. You can push down with your fist or your hand, but you want to work out all the lumps that show up in here as you are mixing this together. Sorry if y'all hear a bunch of noises. My husband is bringing in the plants because it was finally a beautiful day here in Arkansas, and so we thought it would be lovely for the plants to get some sun finally. Okay, all right, just half more. All right. I mean, you can add it all in, but doing it this way helps you slowly work in the water into the flour, to the cornmeal. So that way you can tell if it's too dry or if it's too wet. Last little bit of that. Oh, I am just making a mess. Okay, my cornmeal feels a little wet still, so I'm gonna add some more. You don't have to do this, it's just if it ends up feeling too wet. Okay, next you'll want to get 1 tablespoon of butter. Sorry, I had to go find a container first. So you'll get 1 tablespoon of butter and you'll want to melt it. And while we melt that, we're gonna keep kneading our dough, or whatever you call it. I think this is considered to be dough. Turns out I actually didn't need more of the bon added. I just needed to keep mixing, and that helped it not be so watery. Okay, there's our 1 tablespoon of butter. You go ahead and put that in. And you'll want to make sure to knead that in as well. Okay, once that is fully mixed together, you're going to want to take your cheese . Your cheese, then you're going to want to put some in and fold it into there. And it's usually like a cup. Maybe do a little bit more just because we really like cheese. Alright, and there we have it. There is our arepas with the cheese, the bon, and the chicken bouillon all pretty much kneaded up together. And we're going to let it sit for 5 minutes. During those 5 minutes, we'll clean up our mess.
Have you told them what we're ready for?
Not yet. Oh, well, here, just. Thank you, love.
And you said you added cheese to that?
Cheese, butter, bouillon, and then the bun stuff. So depending on you, you can pretty much fill these up with anything. I mean, that's kind of what we have noticed, that we can fill it up with anything. And so today what we're gonna put inside of our arepas is this discada. Am I saying that right? Discada?
Discada.
Discada. It has weenies, bacon, ground beef, chorizo, and what else? That's it? Okay. Yep, that is what we're going to be putting inside of there, because sometimes when we eat things, I'm like, I wonder if that'll taste good in an arepa. And he's always down because he loves arepa, so
Yep.
we'll decide to give it a try. And while we continue to wait for the 5 minutes, you're going to want to get a full cup of water, and you're going to want to put some oil in there. This will help you to shape the arepa and so that it doesn't break on you. And you can use just like a neutral oil. That should be fine. Alright, 2 more minutes. You'll also want to get a plate too, so you could put your arepas on top of. Yeah, this is what we ate yesterday. We ate the discada yesterday, and we made extra for this today. So it's an easy dinner. Like, you can make picadillo, you can... What's the other meat they usually put in here?
Carne picada.
Yeah, carne picada is just... You can find it at the store. Any type of meat, really. It seems like you can put it in there. Alright, 1 minute. Alright, let me go ahead and mix it up some more. And then we will get started on making the arepas. Yeah, see how it's no longer really making a mess in my hands? That's what you want. And I think with this batch, with the 2 cups, I can make like 8, 10, maybe 12 arepas, depending on how big they are. But it's usually enough for both of us to eat and to have leftovers for the next day or the night. Okay. Let me go ahead and uncover this. And time to build the arepa. So you'll want to get a good ball size of this. Probably like that much. Like a snowball's worth, I guess. And this is where you'll put the oil on your hands to kind of help shape. Push it down a little bit. And then you'll get your cheese. Put it inside the arepa. Push down a little bit. However much cheese you want to put in there. And then go ahead and get your filling, which ours is discada. Then once you get that all in there, go ahead and start to kind of push down. And as you're doing that, you'll want to slowly push the arepa closed up top. Kind of like if you were going to make a dumpling, but not really. So, there we go. That just broke open on me. Just make sure you have enough oil on your hands so that way it doesn't stick and end up breaking on you like it just broke on me. Okay. Yeah, our outside cat likes to see what he can beg for. Alright, after making that first arepa, it looks like we actually did need to add just a little bit more, but that is okay. Just mix it in good. Okay. Just ignore the kitty. He's just having a moment. He wants to eat. Okay, go ahead and get a good sized ball. Put some oil in your hands. Push down. Oh, sorry, baby. Can you do me a favor and grab a plate and pour some of that cheese on there so I don't keep putting my hands in there?
Yeah.
Thank you. Right. Put some more oil, then repeat. Put some cheese in there. Then put your filling. Can't seem to speak properly. I don't know why. Alright, and you just keep, and then you push down to try to flatten out. And I think you cook them like what, 4 or 5 minutes on each side?
Like 3 minutes on the first one and 2 on the second.
Okay, so 3 on the first time you put it down, and then 2 minutes after you flip it.
Yeah, you'll see once it's the oil starts claiming like the outside edge of arepa. You can flip it to the other side.
It's okay if you get oil inside of here. Honestly, it's okay because you need it to be oily so it doesn't break on you. This is about how much I'm putting inside of there. You don't want to do too much because you'll have trouble closing it, and it'll also burst open. I think that's happened to us before.
Yeah, I like to mush them down a little bit once they're on the pan. Just to kind of give them a bit more of a flatter shape.
Yeah. And if you find it where it's opening like that, just grab a little bit more and then pat it down. He sometimes does that when he gets it because sometimes it'll just break apart. But we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this. I'll probably go ahead and fast forward the rest of this, so that way you're just not sitting there bored. Okay, we got the arepas part, or putting it together, done. Now we're just letting them cook. I made about 12, which isn't bad. Because we do still have some of the discada left over, so we're going to put that on our plates as well. Okay, we got our mess picked up. So there won't be much of a mess to clean up after dinner, thankfully. Especially since my husband loaded the dishwasher before I cook. That definitely helps too. Doesn't my dog look like a sausage? Look at her. Oh, look at that sausage shape. Look at that plumpiness. We always threaten that we're going to cook her up and eat her because she's our little sausage, but we're not actually going to do that. But yeah, she's a good little sausage. And y'all can have this with beans, you can have this with rice, you can have it whatever. We're just gonna eat just the arepas and the discada, because that's enough food for us. We may not even finish it all. Like I said, we'll end up having leftovers, which we don't mind. We love leftovers. I mean, I prefer when he cooks and he makes leftovers, because anytime he cooks, so good. What?
Not every time.
Well, to me.
Most of the time. But okay.
Alright, here is our arepas. Don't that look so good? Ooh, they're kind of hot. Hold on, I'll let it cool down a little bit.
Should be okay. It's a little warm.
Okay, here we go. Look at that cheesy goodness. That's really good with the discada in it. That is really good. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us while we make some arepas. Hopefully y'all try out this recipe. If y'all do, let me know how it came out. But I hope y'all have a fantastic day, and I will see y'all again. Bye. Thanks for watching.